Yesterday, Amazon unveiled their first attempt at the smartphone market. Here's everything you need to know about Amazon's Fire Phone. Let's start off by briefly listing off the specs of the Amazon Fire. It's rocking a 4.7-inch 720p display, a 2.2 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 800 CPU with the Adreno 330 GPU. It has 2 GB of RAM, a 2400 mAh battery, 13 megapixel rear-facing camera, and comes in 32 or 64 GB configurations. As you've probably noticed, the specs definitely aren't groundbreaking. In fact, some could even call it somewhat of a letdown for a newly released flagship device. However, the specs aren't what make this phone special. Amazon built in a bunch of exclusive hardware and software features that really differentiate this phone from the others. The question is, are these features actually useful? So let's take a look at them. Probably the most notable feature is what Amazon is calling dynamic perspective, which pretty much uses 4 cameras placed on the front of the device to give you a more immersive experience in apps and games, by tracking the movements of your head and allowing you to do things like peeking around objects on screen or revealing additional information when you want it, keeping your display uncluttered. This feature looks really cool on paper, but I think there's a real risk of it ending up being not much more than a gimmick that you show off to your friends. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Another defining feature of this device is Firefly. Amazon finds it so important, in fact, that they actually built in a dedicated hardware button to launch it. Simply put, Firefly is an image and audio recognition software that can recognize printed phone numbers, email addresses, business cards, even things like music, art, TV shows, magazines, barcodes, and many other things. Once the information is collected, it can go to a website, make a call, send an email, or just quickly connect you to something in the Amazon ecosystem, like their store, IMDb, Audible, etc., to buy or find more information about your target. The final feature I would like to go over is Mayday, which is a tech support service that we've previously seen on other Amazon devices, like the Kindle. However, this is the first time it's been implemented in a smartphone. Basically, Mayday allows you to get into a free live chat with an Amazon tech expert directly on your device, supposedly in under 15 seconds. This service is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and should allow you to get through any issues you have with the device pretty quickly. I definitely see Mayday being very useful for people that aren't the most experienced with technology, or even just for people worried about switching to this completely new smartphone. It's not all rainbows and butterflies though. While the Fire Phone is running Android, the OS is, as you can imagine, far from stock. One of the huge drawbacks here is that you can't actually access the Google Play Store on this device. Instead, you'll be stuck with the much more limited amount of apps found on the Amazon App Store. If you're interested in purchasing the Fire Phone, it's already available for pre-order on Amazon. It will be released on the 25th of July, and the 32GB model costs $650, while the 64GB model costs $750. The links to both are in the description. Overall, I think Amazon did a decent job with their first attempt at a smartphone. However, I won't personally be considering this device for my next upgrade. The features just won't be enough for me to overlook the 720p display and overskinned OS. Obviously, that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Well, that's all for this video. Make sure to leave a like if you found it useful, and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this one. On the left, you can watch me throwing quite a bit of money at computer parts, and on the right, you can check out a similar video to this one. Everything you need to know about the Aorus X3. I'll see you guys in the next video.